In the name of God, the most gracious, the most merciful. In this sixth video, we'll be talking about sixth quality indicator of KHDA, which is how good are the leadership and management of the school. There are 6 aspects of this particular quality indicator of KHDA. So the video on this quality indicator is divided into 2 parts. This is the first part of the video. In this first part, we'll be talking about first 3 aspects of this quality indicator. Number 1 is the quality of leadership. Number 2, self-evaluation and improvement plans. Number 3, parents and the community. If you want to watch the video on the 4th and 5th aspect of this quality indicator, then you need to watch the second part of this video. So first of all, we are going to talk about the quality of leadership. When your school can be outstanding in case of quality of leadership. If leaders are dedicated to high standards, they set a clear direction and promote a shared vision. Clear direction, shared vision. And the leaders are dedicated to high standards. The distribution of leadership is highly effective in achieving high standard. There is talent recognition. Right job is given to the right person. Relationship and communication between all levels of leadership are professional and highly effective. Leaders at all levels have excellent capacity to devise practical strategies to solve problems and to secure further improvement. They've been very successful in raising educational outcomes. If your leaders are dedicated to high standard, if the distribution of leadership is highly effective, if there is talent recognition, and if relationship and communication between all levels of leadership are professional and highly effective, if leaders have been very successful in raising educational outcomes, your school will attain outstanding level. When it can be good, leaders are dedicated and effective. Here experts did not use the words dedicated to high standard. Leaders at least should be dedicated and effective to attain good level. And they must set a clear direction and promote a shared vision of the school. The distribution of leadership is effective in achieving high standard. Relationship and communication between all levels of leadership are professional and effective. Here experts did not use the words professional and highly effective. Leaders at all levels have good capacity to devise practical strategies to solve problems and secure further improvement. They've been successful in raising educational outcomes. Here again, experts did not use the word very successful in raising educational outcomes, as it happens in case of outstanding schools. If you have all these qualities, your school will attain good level. When it can be acceptable. Most leaders, here the key word is most. Most leaders are dedicated and effective. They set a direction and promote a vision. The vision may not be a shared vision, and direction may not be a very clear direction. but at least your leaders must set a direction and they should promote a vision. Some members of the staff has clear roles. Most of the staff show strong commitment. Relationship and communication between all levels of leadership are professional, though they may not always be fully productive, but it should be professional. Leaders at all levels have enough ability to secure further improvement. They have been successful enough to raise educational outcomes of students. Acceptable. When it can be unsatisfactory. Senior leadership exerts little positive influence over the way the school works. Little positive influence will not get you acceptable level. Most decision making resides with the principal. The principal is the one who makes most of the decisions. This is not acceptable according to KHDA. Relationship and communication between all levels of leadership are restricted and unclear. Leaders don't know sufficiently the needs of improvement or change. They have little impact on standards. No leadership responsibilities exist beyond the senior leadership team. If you are facing this situation, your school will be unsatisfactory. Now we are going to talk about the second aspect, which is self-evaluation and improvement planning. When your school can be outstanding, if systematic and rigorous self-evaluation is embedded in the school's improvement planning, all key priorities are identified. The key word is all key priorities are identified. Incisive performance management helps school to evaluate accurately. It addresses the professional needs of the staff. Improvement plans are ambitious. The key word is ambitious and based on thorough analysis. All recommendations from the previous inspection have been met in full. Whatever was recommended in the last inspection has been met in full. If you are doing all this, if you have all these qualities, your school will get outstanding level. When it can be good. Systematic self-evaluation is embedded in the school's improvement planning. Most of the key priorities are identified. Here experts did not use the word all key priorities, which are definitely identified in outstanding schools. Effective performance management helps to identify the professional development needs. Same point. Improvement plans are positive and based on careful analysis. Here the keyword is positive. Experts did not use excellent or ambitious, but it should be positive and based on careful analysis. Most recommendations from the previous inspections have been met in full. Most. Here they did not use the words all recommendations, but most of them must be met to attain good level. acceptable. Self-evaluation process is increasingly used in the school's improvement planning. Majority of the key priorities are identified. Here the keyword is majority, the large number of something. It does not show the biggest possible number of something. Performance management arrangements are in place. They may not sufficiently address professional development, but they must be in place, in proper place. Improvement plans are positive and based on simple analysis. It may not be very careful analysis, just like the analysis of good schools, but it must be based on simple analysis to attain acceptable level. Majority of the recommendations from the previous inspection have been met. The keyword is majority. If you have all these qualities, at least you will attain acceptable level. Unsatisfactory. Self-evaluation is poorly developed, so the leaders don't have realistic view of the school's strengths and weaknesses. Teams and staff are underdeveloped. There are limited plans for the professional development. Improvement plans don't have realistic priorities. Little or no progress has been made to address the recommendation from the previous inspection. Little or no progress will not be acceptable. If you are facing this situation, your school will be unsatisfactory. You need to improve it. Third aspect, parents and community. When your school can be outstanding, if there are highly productive links with parents which help improve their children's learning, parents are taking active parts in their children's learning. Frequent. The keyword is frequent two-way communication with the parents result in genuine partnership. Reporting on students' progress is regular and includes next step in learning as well. There are strong and productive links with the other schools and the local community. Both school and community benefit from extensive partnership. If you have all these qualities, you will gain outstanding level. When it can be good. There are productive links with parents which help improve their children's planning. Here experts did not use the word highly productive links. Regular two-way communication with the parents result in genuine partnership. Reporting on students' progress is regular. It may not be frequent, but it should be regular and includes next step in learning as well. There are productive links with other schools and local community. It leaves positive impact on the students. Acceptable. There are some established links with the parents which help improve their children's learning to some extent. Reliable communication with parents keep them informed. Reliable communication with parents keeps them informed of the important events. Reporting on students' progress is regular and it includes teachers' comments. There are some productive links with other schools and local community. These are the least qualities which will get you acceptable level. Unsatisfactory. The school does not have sufficient links with parents from which students may benefit. Parents are not encouraged to be active partners in learning. Parents don't feel welcome at the school. Communication with parents is infrequent, it is not frequent, and reports only include final grades. The school has a few effective links with outside organization and other schools. If your school does not have sufficient links with the parents, if parents are not encouraged to be active partner in learning, if parents don't feel welcome at your school, and if communication with the parents is not frequent, if your school has a few effective links with outside organization and other schools, I don't have a good news for you. Your school will be unsatisfactory. If you want to watch my other videos on other quality indicators, you can visit my channel on YouTube, or you can visit my particular website which is made for the quality indicators of KHDA. The website is www.khdadxb.wordpress.com. Below mentioned are my other websites. Thanks for watching. I suggest you to watch this video more than 2 times. Thanks again. Goodbye.